Well, we was out here talking to my wife and stuff. So I thought I'd just kind of come out and make a video, just give me something to do. But no, we was just having a chat here at the house a few minutes ago, and it's probably about 30 minutes ago. And here's the layout. I mean, and I'm gonna go back 10, 12 years ago, and yeah, I was single at that time. But used to you could give, and there's no misunderstanding. My wife is right here, so if she can hear me, they ain't gonna be like these people off Twitter. Says, "Oh, I misunderstood Derek."
Yeah.
The only misunderstanding that there is these people, like I said, 12 years ago on Moco Space and some of them things. I used to have a phone around that time period where they had stuff where you could go on and make your own profile. They even had little bitty games you could go on there and play, but I wasn't as concerned with that as I was trying to find something. I used to could write them a good message. I always wrote a good one, and I put my number out there. And used to, not long ago, before all the BS now that we face came out and was really big and popular, there was a time, believe it or not, in 2009, 10, you still could put your number on there and they wouldn't mistake it for some goddamn app. I am, my wife is, we are old fashioned. We may have Twitter, we may have a Facebook. We do not promote, nor do we want to promote anything that we can do with our own phones. I asked my wife a while ago, didn't I not? I asked her a while ago, said, what's the difference between a fucking app and a fucking phone? Right? Well, they say, Derek, you could get on there and do a modern day video chat. I asked my wife a while ago, how many people does she know that we've ever met? Wrestlers, regular people, locals out around in the neighborhood. Nobody, right? Nobody has done it. I have yet to see somebody do something besides fucking text. I could do that on me and my wife's phone if I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. You know, I told my wife, I said the other thing, and it's both our faults. We hung around the wrong things. We cared about what the family thought. We cared about what, it's trying to make somebody else happy that we've hung around 30 years. They've gotten older, they've gotten uglier, and attitude-wise, they don't help you do anything. They don't make you, it's not like the old days. Then I'll run this down, I'll run it on this video. I had 2 or 3 friends that one of them wanted to take us to church. Wanted us to go to church on a Wednesday and a Sunday mornings or wherever we wanted to go. That's all we had. That was one of the only girls I ever talked to in school. And she, we did that for a little while. It got old. I mean, the people she hung around, I wasn't real thrilled with. There was especially one I could point out. But anyway, yeah, we went up there and tried that for a while. One time I was over at the Pig and got Stacy's number. Another one that I didn't have class with, but I had one class I think with her, but over at Fairview a long time ago. But generally speaking, I didn't have classes with these. But we used to be able to talk about music. We used to be able to talk about things on TV. Now they've got goddamn kids. They got fucking husbands and all that other fucking shit in the way that me and my wife can't do anything. And we went. And speaking of Stacy, we went out there Tried her little basketball thing. I was picturing me, her, and her man, her husband. I mean, her and her husband. I think I said it wrong first time. I don't remember. Anyway, you get the picture. 4 people, right? And maybe her 2 or 3 kids. Oh my God, the whole fucking goddamn fucking van full of people, probably about at least another 10, 15 people, if not more. I don't know. I wouldn't keep count. What's she go out there and do? She go out there and fucking, plays basketball with them. Leaves me and my wife just, we'd be at the house. I was picturing, going on.
She doesn't want me. She didn't want.
I was going on a walk. I thought we was going to go on a walk with this person. She wouldn't do it. I was going to take her away. Me and my wife, we were going to take her away from her man or whatever, but we just had something different pictured. But no, these people, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, you name it, they make profiles. I'm going to get ready. I hope my wife will let me get to all this out because there's a lot I got to say. No matter what they do, they always promote something else. They got a bad habit. It's about as bad as somebody out there drinking a beer or out there smoking a cigarette or saying that they want to stick poison in their mouth like drugs. As I call them bugs. So I just don't get it. You make a Twitter, and yet I've called them today. I've been on that Twitter now probably for almost a month or so. And most of them, the good majority of you, promote an app. You ask about a hangout. That's not good enough for you. You can't just do the same thing that you're going to do on that other thing. What is the fucking difference? It's not like I said. My wife just said this a while ago. It's not like y'all are going to get on there and actually want a video chat.
She said, I'm not here with his money. Why did he bought me on the side?
Because she asked to do hangouts and all them other things. Like I said, I'm making a video right now.
Oh, she's asking me. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. She promotes other things just like a lot of the other people do. I could step there and on Twitter, I could do the same thing as I would do on a hangout. What's the difference? My wife and I said it a while ago, right? Nothing.
That's why I was asking you. I didn't know
No, it's the same thing. It's like I said, it's the same crap. I would rather give out my own personal number and have. Oh, she put sugar in it. Oh.
Oh, I was mine. I'm sorry. I'll make another one.
Oh.
I'm sorry, baby.
That's all right. I'm just
sorry.
Oh,
I
here.
didn't mean to.
Oh, you're okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
I'm sorry, baby.
But that's
Sorry.
me and my wife's problem. We they ought to be lucky that we even try those things.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had an actual video camera where you could get on Twitter and say, "Hey, here I am," we'd be on there like this right now talking to you. We've got a great. I guarantee you could line up 100 fucking kids out here between the ages of 18 and up. Somebody that's probably just about in or out of high school, get close enough, I guarantee you they wouldn't bitch about a $700 ring. I don't think anybody would have turned that down. But everybody else is worried about everybody else if they don't belong in this little club. Because that's what the modern day. I asked my wife a while ago. I said, these people that was born in 1990, 91, 92, they act like they've been born in 2020 or something, 2012. And everybody says, well, you need to catch up with the times. No, I don't. No, we don't. If I have to absolutely change something, I will. If I can't do it the other way that I'm used to, I will actually go out there and I will do it if I have to do it. Just like when I got one of those cards. Originally, I got one of those green dot debit cards because, my work at the time wanted to switch from check to a card. So everybody had to go get a card.
Yeah, she keep on sucking me.
But they know they're guilty of this. I just saw it on there. I just got through. That's why I handed it over to my wife. She wondered. I said, because everybody so far is wanting to promote other social media things when you can just hand out your personal number. You that interested? Hand your number out. We'll do what we got to do. There ain't no reason to go through all them hoops. You know, not about bank accounts. We got our own stuff. We made videos out here. We put her off right here. They, like I said, 10-carat gold ring. How many people, famous or not, gets $700 ring? I don't know very many people that would, and average people I'm talking about. Celebrities, they do it most of the time, but you know, it don't usually last long. But yeah, I told my wife, I said we could line up probably about 100 people out here. I believe they would think that's something. I will guarantee you. But no, that's where we're at. And like I said, my wife, she tried the whole thing. She traveled a lot more than I did. But you know, there was a time where we had her and I both had Facebook. She got on there, and only thing we got to be honest here. We got one thing from Alabama, one thing from Texas off of Facebook. Neither one's any good. Because one is fucking doll whore, wants to be sexist, and plus the problem is, just like out here the other night, my wife found out she don't want to go back to this church over here after what they done to her. Heard her kind of praying about it. They said, well, nobody's going. Well, you never know. Problem is, when we've had opportunities, I told my wife earlier, I said, we recount all these opportunities we've had sitting in front of us. Not many, but a few. Not one time did Mary, my wife, take advantage of it. We let it slip through the cracks. Whether it's Felicia, whether it's someone else. Sometimes people offer things and it wasn't like that over on the road where we was walking that one time. Wasn't anything we wanted.
No.
Wasn't right. That one I got rid of myself, but there have been times where me and my wife's had something, but we either had to get rid of it or we just didn't take the first thing they could have said was no. But you know, anyway, the worst thing they could say to anybody is no. So if we don't, the next freaking time, don't take a chance, you never probably will get another. So if we get one more, we've got to make sure we close it up. You know, we've worried about, me and my wife's worried about other people in these fucking states. Don't start that. Listen, let me finish. She's worried about her fucking besties up there in Ohio and around Florida, her whole family and stuff. We can't worry about them. We don't care. I don't care what they think about me or her marriage. I don't care. She might have cared, but I didn't. And she spent a large portion of that 5-6 years, whatever it was, me and her both was on there, and worried about what other people thought. Well, like I said, I had family up here that did the same thing. And nobody up here is going to support me or my wife. That's why it was, when you look back at it, I got on there, I commented on the Braves and the wrestling. One particular day out of nowhere, got this one person out of Texas. Didn't know who she was, nothing. But it was one of them things where, I was thinking on my feet, and I got an idea, and I thought, well, she wrote me this big long message. Now I didn't ever see anything like this. Not even when I've been on Twitter here. It's just like it was like nothing I'd ever seen before. You normally get a request and that's it. You don't normally get nothing extra from nobody. They don't take the time out to do anything. But yeah, I mean, we cared about other things that people thought about, how they thought about certain stuff, and wanted to make them happy. But at the same time, all we were really doing was just, making ourselves. No, they pushed these people pushed us away. They're worried about banks and worried about applications and what money you got. How did you get your money? What does it matter? As long as we told you the simple things about how we get our money. It don't matter how much it is. It don't matter about how much the bestie's money stuff is. All that matters is what's inside. What your eyes can't see. Your eyes are lusting after everything in the world. That's what's wrong with you. That's why my dad, I'll use him as a perfect example on something. He had this little bitty phone about it was not as big as my hand. Probably about as big as my wife's hand. Hers is a lot smaller than mine. It might have been just a tad bigger than her hand, but he said he had numerous times where Verizon sent him things, and we get them sometimes. Stuff through the mail, junk mail. They'll send shit out here. I've seen them send freaking cards out. Oh, here, honey.
Sorry, baby.
No, you're okay.
Sorry, honey. I forgot that was mine, honey.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm sorry, honey.
No, it's all right, honey. I'm just used to that certain taste.
Sorry, baby.
But no, you're all right. But no, this is why it's going to be tough to get. And yeah, mine gets like it too.
It gets all dry back here, I'm itching.
But no, we're just simple. We're not tech freaks.
Mm-hmm. My fingers get tired.
I wouldn't mind doing it on the phone for a little bit, but eventually I gotta hear a voice. I got a phone call, and I gotta, when my wife's, gotta get this thing rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You people are what's holding it up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all say y'all like the new stuff. Well, actually, y'all are just doing a disservice to what actually works. You can do what you want to, honey. Okay? Whatever you decide you can do. You know that, honey. She always asks anyhow. She knows that. I give her some money we had extra.
That's why I was raised to ask before.
You don't have to ask me. But no, anyway, I just gonna kind of because make a video. Okay. I love you too, hon. But this is why, and we've got to stop trying to please what wants. We know the norm, we know the church people, we know the freaking guides stuff. We don't have time for imaginary ghosts and freaking worrying about whose religion is right, what politics is right, what news is right, what's, we don't have time for that. If anybody out there is going to get anything that they hope for or want, they're going to have to realize if you don't have a support system, if it's something you want and that other person wants, then you've got to go out there and get it yourself. You can't worry about what other people think of you and everything. I mean, that's where the problem lies. Everybody's saying, Derek, you need to catch it up with the time. I didn't expect to get anything. I'll tell them hi. I don't know what they're saying, but no, we just feel like we don't work. We don't want to. We've been bossed around by people we don't even know. They don't know how to do their own job, and it cost me mine twice. I was laid off twice. I'm tired of being bossed around and told what to do. And another thing that's going to bring up, last, my wife had asked me, said, what's the perfect scenario, Derek? I said, somebody with no kids. I said, if I had kids, I'd want them to be my own. I'd want to be the one that got my own kids from a woman, not somebody else's that wasn't anything of my own. Because they always say, well, Derek, you're too harsh, you're too loud, you're this or you're that, right? Well, I was raised a certain way, and the old ways of doing things always work best. And it's like I told my doctors down there, and I went and got my blood work done the other day. I told them that. I said, I feel like every time I talk to somebody, whether it's a person that my wife knew or didn't know hardly, or it's like this damn person come up in here when we had to have that stuff done. We had some stuff done, and up here we called 911 to get them to help us. That freaking woman come up in here hugging, and I wouldn't say kissing, but I'm just saying the whole idea is she's trying to be like, really attached to my wife and trying to pull her girl only stuff on me. But yet she sat right here in front of me, and the subject that was brought up, probably, and everything that everybody so I'm gonna try to just wait for the right thing, wait for the right person. We put our stuff out here so they anybody within five minutes of here or they know they can make this thing work. Numbers are out there, the gifts are out there, put on video. We actually added a few more things the other day. Got a few more little goodies. But like I said, it's not about trying to buy your love as much as it's what's in here, what's inside, that your eyes can't see, which is your heart. You can go around and listen to every religious background and listen to everything that they want you to think is wrong or right with the world. Just like, okay. And just like I don't hold, okay. Just like I don't hold anything against anybody if they say they're a transsexual or a you know, I don't see color. Uh, but if somebody came up to me and said that these people were, I don't mind women, you know, being liking each other. I have my own preference, but um, I just think, in a church sense, I don't care if it was two gay men. I don't care if it's two gay women. I don't care if it's transsexuals, whatever there was. They're people, and they come in your church, and you're going to treat them like that. And that's what gets you. If somebody wants to try your church out, my wife said the other night they upset some people came in there. A bunch of them had walked out. But unless knowingly that somebody told me that, I'm not going to go up and make it my business. But I'm, you know, I'm as good as I'll ever get. As far as the way I raised, the way I believe things ought to be done, I'm not going to change that about me or my wife. But if a bestie's to come, a female bestie's to come, they know the drill. They can watch these videos. They can come out here anytime we're live. We don't come out here a lot. But I don't, like I said, a lot of these people, you can't make anything out what they're saying. But anyway, I'm going to get off here now. I went almost 30 minutes. So I just want to kind of come out and make a video. But thank all my subscribers. We got, I think, one more the other day. But this video wasn't about you. We were just, about on Twitter a little bit. So we'll still may come out here and do a video now and then. But hope everybody has a good day. Bye.